It's a brief history of HHN.
Part 34, Sergio, my king! HHN 2025, the first year I went! I was a Ghostbuster. And this year's icon is, oh, he's one of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, el artista, Sergio Navarro. Sergio was a down-on-his-luck artist who, looking for inspiration, moved into El Casa de Creación, the House of Creation. Unfortunately for him, the house was infested with a bunch of demons and a ghost family who didn't want to leave, all of them whispering sweet nothings into his ear, making him draw crazy, insane art, bringing them closer and closer to this plane. And then he went crazy and he died. All of this unraveling in Soundstage 22's El Artista, a Spanish Haunting. Dude, this house was amazing. The costumes, the setting, it was all fantastic. There was a gargoyle that would fly above you. It was awesome! This year, the overall theme for the park is that it's taking place in Sergio's conservatory. What's a conservatory? You know that glass part at the front of the Haunted Mansion? That's a conservatory. The front of the park this year would become the Origins of Horror, where Sergio has sculpted the visages of all the crazy, insane things that the spirits have made him... Is that Freddy Fazbear? Yes, indeed. This year, Soundstage 23 became home to Five Nights at Freddy's, based mainly on the movie, but, you know, everybody who was in middle school in 2014 was still pretty happy. It was me. I was in middle school in 2014. It also became home to the horrors of the Wyatt Six, a loving tribute to the late Bray Wyatt, who really wanted an HHN house based on his characters. Hey, he made it. 24, right next door, became Grave of Flesh, where they asked the question, hey, what happens after you die? To which the answer is, a bunch of things come out of the ground and they eat you, and they torture you, and they eat your skin, and they eat you alive, but you're dead! And 25 in the back became Terrifier this year, which a lot of people came for, but I didn't. Because I don't like Terrifier. Sorry. Fast and the Furious became home to Jason Universe, a tribute to every Friday the 13th film from the original 1980 release, all the way up to the final Friday. The new sprung tents this year became Galkin, Monsters of the North, where a Norse witch lays waste to a village that wronged her with a bunch of other Norse monsters. A lot of great set design in this house. There was a Burning Man that you could see from afar and then you got near it later. It was really cool. And the other one became Fallout, mainly based on the TV series. And as a fan of the games and the TV series and as someone who went through this house, yeah, why was this here? The old sprung tents this year became Dolls Let's Play Dead, where you're in a dollhouse running from the female version of Sid from Toy Story, good god. And Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters from Slaughter Cinema last year. They're hunting demons who are possessing people to protest the railroad going through town. Hatchet almost gave me blunt force trauma this year. As for scare zones this year, Mutation Toxic 20s in New York features the return of BuzzCon from Bugs, who released rat repellent rapidly rashing the rapscallions who are raiding the road. Hollywood became Masquerade, Dance with Death. It's another vampire masquerade. Well, cutting edge. And Central Park became the greatest scare zone of all time, the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane, where an old cat lady gives kids soup that turns them into cats! Nightmare Fuel this year became Circus of Decay, and when I tell you we all thought this was the last time we'd see Nightmare Fuel, I mean it. The Lagoon Show returned with Hauntophonic, featuring Disturbia, Don't Fear the Reaper, and this frickin' guy again. In lieu of scare zones, we have two new street experiences this year. San Francisco became Club Horror, which is basically just yay, rave! And Mel's Die-In this year added Zombies, who my wife loved. Oh yeah, and they moved the tribute store to the Mummy exit, and that pissed everybody off. And that was HHN 34, and as far as first years go, I'm glad this was mine. A great icon, great theming, great houses, great scare zones. It was damn near perfect. And that brings us to the present day. Now obviously the next season of HHN is literally about to start within the week of this recording. But for how I want to handle this next one, it might take me a little bit to get there, so forgive me if the next video takes a little bit. And for those of you who have been watching since day one, thank you. Thank you for supporting this silly, stupid series that I made. I really do hope that I've helped make you laugh. I really do hope that I've helped you learn something. And until the next video, I'm Zach, and this has been a
Brief history of HHN.
And if you haven't been watching since day one, you really need to go back and watch all my videos because there's a lot that I've covered. Oh dear God, it's in my head! No, in my head! I'm trying to watch all the voices! The voices!